Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XDC. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XDC. And look at that. That's the 7-day chart. And then look at the 1-day chart, all that upward movement. And I think we're going to continue upward from here because there's a lot of good news coming out around digital trade and XDC. And you know, every time you hear news about digital trade, you know it's tied to XDC because there's no alternative to XDC when it comes to digital trade. But right now I'm very excited. You know, I kept saying keep stacking this back when it was under 3 cents. I'm still stacking XDC at 6 cents because I know it's going much higher in the future. XDC in the news, top 50. In the ever-evolving landscape of blockchain and cryptocurrency, projects frequently come and go, but XDC Network has stood out, experiencing remarkable growth. Let's delve into the factors behind its surge into the top 50 cryptocurrencies by market cap. This is just the beginning. At some point, XDC will be in the top 10. It's just a matter of time. It's definitely built to be a top 10 cryptocurrency. UK passes bill a green light for TradeFinex adoption. Ready to experience the future of trade finance with TradeFinex. Join TradeFinex to explore features, create liquidity pool, and secure seamless trade transactions in the future of trade finance. And the key offerings are this. Receivables. TradeFinex simplifies and streamlines the management of invoices by digitizing and decentralizing the process. Transactions are validated seamlessly, invoices are issued digitally, and payments are processed efficiently. Letter of credit. Buyers, sellers, banks, and carriers can now experience a decentralized way to manage letters of credit and electronic presentations. TradeFinex enables the electronic exchange of trade documents, including letters of credit, electronic bills of lading, and insurance certificates. Guarantees. TradeFinex Network facilitates the creation and management of guarantees on bonds from multiple financial institutions, ensuring enhanced control, visibility, and reduced risk of fraud, errors, and credit administration costs. You know, when you're dealing with paper the way we've been for years now, think about it. All of a sudden, you get a document. Then you got to sign off on that document. It goes to someone else. They got to sign off on it. Then finally, it makes it to the boat, and the boat can leave the shipyard. And that's what's wrong with the supply chain. That's why it's so slow and broken. Once everything goes digital, that's going to be absolutely game-changing. Everything is going to move much faster and efficiently and more securely at the same time. Bills of lading. The digital bill of lading application on TradeFinex enables carriers and logistics providers to handle bills of lading digitally, ensuring greater accuracy, integrity, and speed while reducing the risk of fraud and improving overall efficiency. Enhancing liquidity with XDC liquidity pools. TradeFinex offers a liquidity pool mechanism built on the XDC network, which allows users to provide liquidity by depositing FXD tokens into the pool. By doing so, they enable seamless transactions and receive a share of the pool's trading fees as incentives. This liquidity pool fosters a robust trading environment, ensuring that participants can easily access liquidity for their trade finance needs. This is going to happen in the very near future. They said September. I remember I played a video a while back in another video I did on XDC, and they said that everything looks like it's going to start to really get moving in September of this year. But you could see the value in this. You know, that's why I always said XDC is positioned perfectly when it comes to digital trade. The logic and reasoning in the UK's Electronic Trades Document Act of 2023. Take a listen to this.
In the UK, and can you give some of the reasons behind the creation of the bill?
Yes, absolutely. So what I've been researching, obviously, is the legal barriers to digitalization. And what the bill does is it solves what is called the possession problem by the Law Commission. Essentially, it covers documents which are used in a very specific way in international trade. Essentially, this type of document gives the person who possesses it, if that person received it as a result of being issued it, or received it pursuant to a valid transfer, it gives that person the right to claim performance of the obligation that's recorded in the document. So these are very, very important documents in international trade, and they function on the basis of possession. Now, the possession problem is that only tangible things can be possessed, and that is true of the law of many, many jurisdictions. It's almost invariably the case across the world. So the bill is there to basically recognize that electronic documents that fulfill certain criteria are capable of being possessed.
So it allows possession of certain documents. This also leads to tokenization in the future at the same time. Everything is starting to come together perfectly, and you see why this bill was so important right now. XDC, congrats to Xinfin official, 100,000 followers. Hybrid blockchain will create a shift in global finance. 100,000 followers. Maybe people in crypto Twitter are starting to wake up and realize how important it is to be holding XDC. You know, I've been saying it for quite a while. We haven't even got on all the major exchanges yet. That time will come as well. You know, everybody was talking about, you know, the exchanges relisting XRP and pushing the price of XRP. Well, the same thing's going to happen around XDC. Except XDC, we're going to get the listings on the major exchanges, and digital trade's going to start to amp up all around the world, continuing the upward movement of this cryptocurrency. That's why I said, I think it's all upward from here. XDC has been building for this for years now. Getting 10% should be a minor. Xinfin official for all the information regarding this unique opportunity. XDC takes over a $19 trillion market with a 12 billion circulating supply. So at 10%, XDC would be $158. And I think they're going to capture much more than 10% because XDC is positioned for this. It's built for this. And I think, if anything, XDC would most likely capture about 70 to 80% of this market over time. I think it's going to be a gradual, you know, upward trend from here is what I'm saying. Andre Casterman, 30 years launching. Innovations, 24 years with Swift, ICC, board member, ITFA worldwide, advisor for Xinfin XDC. He also said to focus on utility and adoption, not price. You know, I've been saying that for a while because everybody talks about market cap and previous cycles. I always said stay focused on utility because I think utility is what's going to drive the prices of these cryptocurrencies in the future. Not only are we going to be dealing with all the money moving inside of trade, but XDC is also tied to a lot of tokenization. And that, in my opinion, could be much bigger than just transactions. In other words, I could see XDC as a high-valued stablecoin backed by real-world assets in the future. Unlocking the power of XDC networks dApps revolutionizing industries worldwide. And it comes down to real-world use cases of XDC networks dApps. Decentralized applications built on the XDC network are proving to be a game changer, offering efficient and secure solutions with real-world use cases across various industries. These dApps have the potential to revolutionize sectors by providing practical applications that address specific challenges. One such industry that can greatly benefit from the XDC network is supply chain management. By utilizing this decentralized technology, businesses can track logistics and contracts between buyers and sellers in real time. This ensures transparency, eliminates fraud, and streamlines operations. But it goes even beyond that. It's tied to the medical healthcare industry. It's tied to, Web3 and metaverse. It's also well-rounded and tied to NFTs and tied to GameFi and Sociify. That's why I always said XDC is well-rounded as any other ISO coin. You look at XRP and you look at XLM, there's no real big difference between them and XDC. And if anything, if you hold XRP and XLM, you should definitely be holding some XDC as well. And vice versa. If you hold XDC, why not hold some XLM or XRP? XDC, Chris Southworth said that what's next? Implementation. Notice him tagging ITFA worldwide. Xinfin is the only blockchain company to join ITFA. And it's XDC tied to everything around digital trade. And that's why I said there's no other alternative. It's going to happen over time, though, and you got to stay patient until we get there. EU and Singapore in negotiation on digital trade agreement, and you know who's based out of Singapore, Xinfin, XDC. It's no surprise that the price is up 70% on the week. The pieces are coming together, and soon it could be too late for many. And that's why I've been telling you, you got to keep stacking this cryptocurrency while you still can. Every little bit gets you closer to financial freedom in the future. How many of these coins do you currently possess in your wallets? And that's what I was just talking about, diversifying. You should hold a little bit of every one of these cryptocurrencies because every one of them has a different use case. It's going to move different sources of money, or it's going to fix different problems in certain areas, such as healthcare or data. Or maybe it's going to bring enterprise into crypto. Every one of them has a different use case, but every one of them can set you financially free. XDC Network price prediction 2023 to 2050. I hate these price predictions. And the reason I say that is because they're based on market cap and previous cycles every time. They're not based on utility. And that is what matters to me. I think XDC will reach $1 during the next bull run. I can see that easily happening. In fact, I could see it even going higher than that, depending on where we are around digital trade going live throughout the world. Because first we'll have a run, a normal run. But if we go on a utility run, that is game changing. We don't know how long it's going to last. And then once again, we don't know how high the price can go. But this I do know, XDC will make me a millionaire before anything else. I'm not sure before anything else, but XDC has the ability to make you a millionaire. And everybody always says, well, what's a great bag to be holding of XDC? I'm going to tell you this, more is always better. No matter how much you hold, more will always be better. Because everybody's situation's different. Some people could sell XDC at $1 and be happy. Other people need it to get to $5, then they'll be happy. Other people need it to cross $20. You see where I'm going with this? Because everybody's life is different. So you need to know how much to hold to make you happy? Well, you got to take a look at the big picture. What is XDC built for? It's built to move trillions of dollars on a daily basis. So it can't be sitting at a cheap price forever. So in my opinion, as long as you could wait the next 4 years or so, I would say a good bag of XDC is around 20 to 50,000 XDC. If you can't wait that long and you want to get $1 million before then I would say hold at least 100,000 XDC. That's my opinion on that. But more is always better. And nobody could really give you an accurate number because we all speculate right now. I do know this, though. I base everything on fact. When I see something happening around digital trade, if I see something happening around cross-border payments, it doesn't matter what it is. I point it out and I tie it to that cryptocurrency. This way you could see where we're going. It gives you a better idea of a timeline as well at the same time. But as long as you stay grounded in the facts, you can pretty much see where these cryptocurrencies are going to be 2, 3, 4 years from now. And the people coming into crypto then will be wishing they could go back to this time right now and buy these cryptocurrencies, because a lot of people will get priced out along the way. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.